Some people get their vitamin C from oranges. I get mine deep fried and glazed wrapped around the chicken. This way you can't really say orange chicken is bad. Technically, orange chicken covers all the food groups: protein, fruit, and good decisions. And if you make this, you've made a good decision too. So let's go. Break down 500 grams of boneless chicken thighs into 1-inch chunks. This recipe will feed 2 adults or one of me. Breast meat works too. We're all about equal chicken opportunities here. Line the chicken thigh up, measure 1 inch across and cut down. Then line this chicken strip across, measure 1 inch and cut down again. And you've got some chicken thighs ready for their flavor bath. This is Chinese fermented rice wine, commonly referred to as Mijiu. The acidity in Mijiu will help break down and tenderize meats too. You might have seen me use Shaoxing rice wine more, which is also fermented rice wine but a brown color. I'm using Mijiu for this recipe because it has a lighter taste and won't mess with the other flavors. But if all you have is Shaoxing, just go with that. And of course we got the usual suspects: oyster sauce, soy sauce, and a bit of ground white pepper. And finally, this is 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a very important ingredient. The cornstarch creates a protective layer around proteins, locking in moisture. But to achieve the desired results, you really have to get in and agitate the chicken and get it super slimy. I mixed for around 3 minutes, and you can see all the pieces of chicken thighs are covered in a layer of cornstarch and sauce ingredients. Now put that aside, we're going to work on the sauce here. And it is a long laundry list of ingredients, so hang on there. We are starting off with chicken stock. If you're buying chicken stock, use a no or low sodium stock. Chicken stock is highly underrated and underutilized for recipes that call for water. I add chicken stock to my coffee and my cereal. And guys should dab some right behind the ears before going out on a date. I guarantee that your date is going to ask, "What's that smell?" Pure sesame oil. Even today, my wife still asks me what that smell was. 2 tablespoons of the all-important ingredient in American Chinese cuisine, tomato ketchup. White pepper. 2/3 of a cup of fresh orange juice. For me, it's okay to get box juice, just make sure it says 100% pure orange juice. 2 teaspoons of orange zest. There's a lot of that essential orange oil inside that zest, so it's really gonna hype up the taste of this orange chicken recipe. And some cornstarch as a thickener. Just mix the sauce up really well, making sure you get the lumps of cornstarch out. We're going to set up the batter now. For this recipe, I'm using a wet batter. It'll still be crunchy, just not super crunchy as a dry batter. For some reason, I like a thicker coating because it soaks up the sauce better for orange chicken recipe. We need 3/4 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of cornstarch. This is a great combination. You get a good solid crust around the chicken. For a little bit of extra taste, 1/2 teaspoon of ground white pepper. Also, 1 large egg. Egg is a great binding agent. It helps create a nice crust also. And it will get a bit puffy because I am adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Speaking about taste, I also have 1 cup of chicken stock, and I am not going to use all of it. Maybe just about 3/4 of a cup instead. I'll start by adding a 1/4 cup first, and then mix, and then add another 1/4 cup to loosen everything up. Working with flour and starches is a little bit weird. Sometimes you need more moisture, some days you need a little bit less. Ultimately, you want a batter that is not too runny, not too thick. I'm aiming to look for something similar to slightly stiff pancake batter. For this time, I used about 3/4 cup of chicken stock. Mix until all the lumps are gone and the batter is smooth. And now add all of the chicken and just mix really well for about a minute or 2. Now, the fun part, frying. Heat up your favorite pan with enough oil to fry these chicken. I'm using canola oil. You can use any neutral tasting oil that you have on hand. Heat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I do not own a kitchen thermometer. My chopstick tells me everything I need to know. Once it bubbles, it's time to go. There it goes. That's what I'm looking for. We're ready to fry. Now I'm going to fry in 2 batches. If I fry this entire bowl of room temperature chicken into the oil at once, then the temperature of the oil will come down drastically, resulting in oily, greasy, and appetizing fried chicken. It's a good idea to scoop up those loose bits of batter so that it won't burn and ruin the oil. Each batch of chicken took me about 3 to 4 minutes to cook. When you're done frying all the chicken, lay them down on a wire rack. Look at those beautiful fresh fried chicken. It's nice, golden brown with a decent crunchy coating. Let the chicken rest for 10 minutes. Double frying is coming, because crispy once isn't just enough. Double frying will put an extra crunch, but we need to reheat the oil at a slightly higher temperature of 375 degrees on a medium-high heat. I use the same chopstick method, except once I see the bubbles, I wait an extra minute for the oil to get approximately around 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Add the entire batch of fried chicken all at once. So you really have to make sure your pan is large enough to contain all of the fried chicken in hot oil. We're looking for the fried chicken to get a shade or two darker. Should be somewhere after 30 seconds. When that happens, remove and place on a wire rack again. Alright, time to whip up the real star of the show, that sticky, glossy, orange magic. Heat a clean pan on low-medium heat. When your pan is hot, add about a tablespoon of cooking oil. I already grated 2 teaspoons of ginger and 2 teaspoons of grated garlic. Plus some chopped up white sections of spring onions. Now fry these for about 15 seconds. Keep them moving around so it won't burn. Then add 1 whole dried chili. Just cut them up into the pan. My 5-year-old can handle this type of heat, so don't be a wuss. Keep stirring constantly for another 15 seconds so the ingredients don't burn. Sauce goes in, heat goes up. This is where the magic happens. When the sauce gets super thick and heavy, add the chicken. Toss and coat. Flip the heat off, some chopped up spring onions on top, toasted sesame seeds in if you want, and some fine strips of orange peel. It's not garnish, it's personality. This is best enjoyed hot off the wok with a side of rice. Remember, hesitation is the enemy of crispiness. Try this at home, your kitchen's about to smell like happiness. I do make deliveries, I take Bitcoins and camels as payment. I will see you all in the next one.